All right, what's going on YouTube? Today's video is going to be about Ethereum, and the big question is, will Ethereum go to $10,000? And now, I believe it will. I think it will hit there and go past that. And even then, you know, Ethereum is my favorite of the cryptocurrencies. You know, you guys can tell I don't talk about it a lot. What I don't talk about, you know, I like to be in silent. But I have another video I'll post. I'm probably gonna post this one before, but I talk a little bit about my exposure with Ethereum and whatnot. But I do want to talk about Ethereum and why it's so important, but then the price prediction and, you know, going to 10,000. Now, when I say it will go to 10,000, I think it could go higher than that. I will start off by prefacing it like this. This is what Warren Buffett says, and it's funny because he kind of even used this to say the crypto and altcoins will die. And that's the thing. Ethereum's not necessarily an altcoin. It was the one that started it, but the thing about Ethereum, you just have to know what, not when. So I know that it will get to that price. Why utility value? Ethereum is actually useful. Now, if you're new to crypto investing, you may not know what Ethereum is. Has a weird name, weird subname, you know, and it's very complex. It's a lot more complex than Bitcoin itself. It's its own type of blockchain. It has its own network. It's not on the Bitcoin network, or, you know, it's on the Ethereum network, and it's a smart contract. And why I think it's gonna go to 10,000, you know, I will give time frames, you know. I will say in this next couple months, it will be good for Ethereum. You see all the other altcoins dropping. You see Bitcoin going down. There's this stuff, obviously, that stuff going on in Korea, all that. But even when those have dropped, Ethereum has gone up, and historically, the last like 3 years since the IPO, January to like March is very good for them. But I don't think it'll hit 10,000 there. It could happen faster. I'm expecting it to happen in at least, you know, a couple years, on the short end, 12 months. And that's on a very, you know, I make millions of dollars if that happens, but I would pray to God it happens faster. But even then, I think, you know, 12 to 24 months is reasonable to see that price target. It may go past higher. You know, you guys saw what happened when Bitcoin broke past 10,000 and went straight up to 15, 17, and 20, it hit 19 that same day. So it is going to be big. It's going to mean a lot. But now, why do I think it'll get there? Ethereum has use value. I've talked about my other videos, you know, when I'll tell you guys, it's like getting in options when options first came out. But the best, yeah, that sounds like a line from Wolf of Wall Street. But the best part about it is truly useful. You get a use value from Bitcoin when you're going, or Ethereum, when it's gonna take away lawyer costs. It's gonna be used, you know, think about it. Even imagine if I wanted to vote on something, or you guys are doing a deal with somebody. It makes sense why you would buy Ethereum, not because you want to just make money off investing, not because you're trying to trade it or this, but if you actually need to send money to someone, you don't want to use a lawyer or this and that, and you want to make it based on conditions. That's what a smart contract is. It's pretty much saying it will not release funds until conditions are met that is predefined. And, you know, that's what's crazy too. That's gonna create a whole new industry of people who, they're gonna be like the lawyers, the people who know how to code the smart contracts. And, you know, why do I have this notion? I know people who implement Ethereum, and now again, to be careful when you say, oh, this bank is using this. I know people who own banks, who work at banks. This is used by a lot of big businesses and companies because it's gonna cut down their lawyer fees. It's gonna make things so much more easier, manageable, even all the way down to boardroom meetings, believe it or not. So there's so many things where, even not as a currency, that's what makes it so powerful, the utility and use value. I believe it's truly intrinsic, it has truly intrinsic value just because it could be used, but that's hard to say considering, you know, the state of it all. You know, it's hard to say something intrinsic when you can't see it, touch it, all that. But pretty much what I'm saying, that's what's gonna drive the price up as these people who learn how to code the contracts, as the contracts get more and more intertwined with other businesses and people see the benefit, that is gonna start increasing the demand. And then as the price starts hitting the key levels, it just broke 1,000 or 1,200, 1,300. It's been going crazy, you know, there's no ceiling on it. And 10,000 may seem like a high price, and it really truly is. You guys have to understand, you know, when I go about making price predictions on anything, even down in the stock market, you have to understand what exists. So if there's 35, 40, you know, let's say for easy sake, 100 million shares, and it goes to what, 10,000 a share, that's like 100 million times 10,000 is like what, 10, that's like $100 billion. That's $1 trillion, I think. I don't know. I'm not good at math. I need my calculator. That's why I have one. But hopefully you guys see, it's just that it will take a lot, but as Ripple has shown, as all these other companies and coins have shown, it doesn't matter. People don't really care about the valuation. So that's good on your part, but it goes back to what I'm saying. Invest. You guys are gonna, you know, some people would have been better off trading, not trading, but if they just bought and invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then took a baseball bat and smashed their computer, they would probably be making more money and be making a larger gain. So be smart with it. Make sure you guys are investing. That's the best way I could say, you know, this is going to happen, it's gonna come, but now that's the thing, when you're investing, it all depends on time. You see, if you're saying, oh, well, Josh said it's gonna hit 10,000, it's gonna do this, yeah, if you think it's gonna happen next week, next month, and that's what you're blaming, you know, you're gonna blame me, but that's what you're putting it on, that's not how it works. Invest, set yourself up small. I own a lot of Ethereum, I'm a big fan of it, but again, too, it is at a high price. I only say it like this because I know all of you want to buy it, but I would just wait and buy it. Buy the blood. Do not buy if you see the chart going up like this. Don't buy. When you see it going like this, now we could start talking about buying. When it has to go down, I have to look at the color of my shirt right here. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, and hopefully you see too, I'm basing my prediction based on the use value, the market, where the world's going. Even then, you look at the S&P 500, the value of the dollar, inflation, real estate prices. Prices are going up in general. Bitcoin is gonna go up with it. Ethereum's gonna go up with it. But it's based on use value. Hopefully you guys see, I'm not here to say, oh, it's because of this rumor, they're gonna put it in this. It's not based on some hype. It's not based on some news that has not been confirmed yet or anything like that. It's based on the fact that if there was no hype around cryptocurrency, if there's no hype around Bitcoin, I would still use Ethereum. If Ethereum came out tomorrow and it wasn't even a cryptocurrency, I would buy it for all my companies. If it costed $1,000 a smart contract, okay, that might be too expensive, but we would find a way. But that's the beauty of it. Ethereum, you don't need to buy a full Ethereum to make a smart contract.
This is true.
You can be, man, are you interrupting my video, man? You guys see this, man? We gotta have an audience in the back. Man, you guys see this, man? Look at this guy.
Tattoo motherfucking savage. Tattoo motherfucking savage. Tattoo motherfucking savage.
Okay, yeah, so this Bitcoin Ethereum video got weird. I'll leave it on that. I love you guys, but even then, understand that last point I just said. I'll go dive deeper on that, but hey, I would use Ethereum if cryptocurrency didn't exist. There was no hype. I would still be buying that shit. I would still be using it. It has use value. That's why it's gonna go up. That's why you should like it, and be safe too. Again, know what, not when. Don't worry about the timing of it. As long as you know what, you know, I'll show you guys. You can put $900, $1,000 and turn that into 6 figures, $1 million with crypto. Just hold it. You're not gonna do that trading. It's not worth the stress. You can do it trading, believe me. I have friends who are making a couple $100 grand a week just trading this shit. So who am I to say anything, but I want you guys to be safe. If the newer guys, be safe. If you know more, you've made money, show it to me, prove me. I would love to share advanced techniques with you guys on that. So stay in school. I love y'all. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment something stupid. I need some trolls. You guys don't understand. My life is boring when you make this much money. You know, you need some idiots in there. So please, all my people, dislike the video too. Love y'all.